Imagine a universe where darkness prevails. The stars that once illuminated the cosmos are dead, and time seems to be nearing its end. Yet, in the midst of this somber scenario, civilizations find a way to continue existing. They rely on the last sources of energy available, the mysterious iron stars. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating concept of civilizations surviving in an almost extinct universe. We'll talk about how they could harness the last embers of heat and light to sustain life and intelligence, even when all common stars have faded away. If you love science fiction themes or astrophysical speculations about the future of the cosmos, get ready, because today we'll dive into uncharted and intriguing territory. You'll learn how these civilizations might adapt to a universe slowly dying, and what this distant fate could mean for our present. Civilizations living in the end times of the universe would face unimaginable challenges. The heat and energy on which civilizations rely today, coming from stars and other celestial bodies, would no longer exist as we know them. Without conventional energy sources, these civilizations would have to turn to new, far more advanced methods to ensure their survival. The concept of iron stars suggests a final point in the stellar cycle where stars, instead of becoming black holes or supernovae, cool down and slowly collapse into iron spheres. These advanced civilizations would need to learn how to extract the faint heat and energy that remains from these structures. Iron stars are a theoretical prediction based on the understanding that, after billions of years, the massive stars we see today will cease to exist as we know them. As they burn through all their fusion fuel, these stars will collapse into a final state of cooling, composed almost entirely of iron. Iron, being the last element to be fused in the cores of stars, can no longer produce energy through nuclear fusion, resulting in an almost eternal stellar death state. This phase would last trillions of years, with these extinguished stars emitting extremely weak residual heat. But this heat could be vital for the survival of the last civilizations. Without the brightness and warmth of common stars, future civilizations would need extreme creativity to survive. They would have to specialize in capturing the faintest traces of energy available in the universe. Extremely advanced technologies, such as capturing background radiation or harnessing rare cosmic phenomena, would become essential. Perhaps these civilizations would need to build colossal structures around these iron stars to capture even the last fragment of heat and light they produce. We're talking about an engineering level far beyond anything we can imagine today, with the goal of extracting energy from an almost dead universe. Speaking of megastructures, one of the most probable solutions for survival would be the construction of Dyson spheres, gigantic structures that would completely surround a star, or in this case, an iron star, to capture all its energy. But in the distant future, these spheres would have to be designed much more sophisticatedly, capturing even the slightest hint of heat. Additionally, other structures could be created to harness extreme energy sources, such as black holes. In a universe where energy resources are almost non-existent, these civilizations would likely also develop ways to access and utilize energy in ways we consider impossible today, perhaps even using dark matter or vacuum energy. While biological life forms may not be able to survive for long periods in such an extreme environment, artificial intelligences could thrive. With much lower energy needs and an almost unlimited ability to adapt, AIs could carry the legacy and knowledge of these civilizations for trillions of years. This scenario raises the question: would these future civilizations be made up primarily of machines? And if so, What would the evolution of these digital consciousnesses look like in a universe where time seems endless? Perhaps these AIs would be the final guardians of knowledge of the entire cosmos, preserving the history of intelligent life as the universe fades away. Even though AIs are essential, it's possible that biological life forms could find ways to adapt. Some theories speculate that, with advances in genetic engineering and the fusion of biology and technology, civilizations could create hybrid life forms capable of surviving in extreme environments. These beings would be able to operate in extremely low temperatures and with minimal energy resources, like extremophile bacteria we find on Earth today, but on a much more advanced scale. How would these new life forms view the universe? Would they have a consciousness completely different from ours? As we approach the end of time, the very concept of time changes dramatically. Time dilation, predicted by the theory of relativity, suggests that civilizations in low-energy environments would experience time much more slowly. What would seem like trillions of years to us could feel like a single era of evolution and growth to these civilizations. However, this slowed time also brings a sense of stagnation. The universe itself would be almost frozen, and the remaining civilizations would need to deal with a paradox: how to thrive in a cosmos where everything moves so slowly that progress is almost imperceptible. Entropy is the inexorable law of the universe that governs the increase of disorder and the dissipation of energy. As the universe approaches its thermal death, the amount of usable energy continues to decrease. This means that, over time, the civilizations that still exist will need to find increasingly efficient ways to use the remaining resources. But what happens when there's no more energy to extract? Will these civilizations face final extinction? Or could they find a way to transcend the laws of physics as we know them? Even at the end of the universe, there are phenomena that are still poorly understood. Black holes, which can persist for trillions of years, could still be used as energy sources. Advanced civilizations might discover ways to extract energy from Hawking radiation, the slow evaporation of black holes, or from dark matter itself, which makes up most of the universe. These speculative technologies could offer a chance of survival for civilizations that have learned to master the most powerful forces of the cosmos, allowing them to continue existing even when everything else has faded away. How would these future civilizations understand the meaning of existence when the universe itself is dying? In a cosmos where all energy is fading, the notion of purpose and the search for meaning would take on new dimensions. Religion and philosophy could assume a central role, offering answers to deep questions about eternity, emptiness, and existence. Perhaps new forms of spirituality would arise, based not on light and life, but on darkness and persistence. After all, what does it mean to be alive in a universe destined to end? It's possible that our own civilization is preparing, consciously or unconsciously, for a distant future where we will need to face challenges like these. The technologies we are developing today, artificial intelligence, space exploration, sustainable energy, may be the first steps toward becoming a civilization that will survive the end of the universe. This idea leads us to reflect on our own journey as a species. Are we ready for such a distant future? Or are we just beginning to understand the vastness of our destiny in the cosmos? Iron stars may seem like a new concept, But the idea of civilizations surviving the end of the stars has already been explored in several science fiction stories. Works like Isaac Asimov's The Last Question address similar themes, where humanity struggles to find a solution to the universe's energy death. We will highlight some of these works, showing how science fiction can help us imagine scenarios for the distant future and inspire us to think about deep philosophical and existential questions. As inevitable as the end of the universe may seem, some theories suggest that advanced civilizations could find ways to avoid or delay this fate. The idea of interdimensional travel, or even manipulating the fabric of space-time, as seen in theories about wormholes and parallel universes, offers a small hope of escaping the thermal death of the cosmos. But could these technologies, as fantastic as they seem, really be achieved? Or are we destined to face the inevitable end of time? When we think about the end of the universe, we also think about what we'll leave behind. What will become of humanity's legacy when the stars go out? Will everything we've created and built, all our knowledge and culture, disappear? These questions make us reflect on the importance of preserving knowledge and what it means for future generations, or even for civilizations we may never meet. As we reach the end of this speculative journey, it's clear that iron stars represent much more than just an astrophysical phenomenon. They are a powerful metaphor for resilience, adaptability, and the survival spirit of the most advanced civilizations. Even at the end of the universe, life finds ways to persist. Now, the big question remains: are we ready to face such a distant fate? Or is there still something we can do to change our cosmic future? Today, we explored a hypothetical, yet incredibly fascinating vision of the future of the universe and the civilizations that may inhabit its final eras. Iron stars are more than just a scientific concept. They teach us lessons about facing the most extreme and unimaginable challenges. If you're curious about the fate of the cosmos, stay tuned to our channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and leave your comment. We want to know what you think. How far do you believe humanity can go in such a distant future? Plus, if there's any other cosmic or speculative theme you'd like to see here, let us know in the comments. See you in the next video.